Welcome. I'm glad you're here. This is The Clearing, a special month-long companion for anyone choosing to put alcohol down this July, even just for a little while, to see what is on the other side of the habit. You don't have to have this figured out. You don't have to do dry July perfectly. You simply have to be curious about what might shift if you let your body and your mind have a little more space this month. Each week, we'll walk through something different together. What it feels like to break a pattern. What happens as the fog begins to lift. What it means to maintain something you have started to value. Settle in. This one is for you. Week 3. Thursday. Acknowledgement. I want to tell you something that surprises people more often than you might expect. Clarity, when it actually arrives, is not always experienced as relief. Sometimes it arrives as something closer to grief. If a fog has lifted for you this week, even partially, you may have noticed something underneath it that the fog had quietly been keeping at a distance. A feeling you had not fully let yourself feel. A worry that had been there the whole time, simply softened enough by the fog that you could function around it without facing it directly. A tiredness that is not physical. Exactly. More like the tiredness of finally putting something down after carrying it for so long you forgot it had weight at all. I want to acknowledge this honestly, because almost nobody warns you about it. We talk about clarity returning as though it is simply good news, and often it is. But it can also mean feeling things more sharply than you have felt them in a long time, including things you may not have wanted to feel quite so sharply. This is not a sign that something has gone wrong. It is, in its own way, evidence that something has actually changed. The fog was doing a job, whether you ever named it that way or not. And one of the things fog reliably does is blur the edges of things that are uncomfortable to look at directly. As the fog lifts, the edges come back too, all of them, not only the pleasant ones. For some of you, this might show up as a feeling you cannot immediately name, simply more present than it was a few weeks ago. For others, it might be something specific, a relationship that suddenly looks different in the clear light, a decision you have been avoiding that no longer feels avoidable in quite the same way, a piece of grief that had been waiting patiently for you to have enough room to actually feel it. None of this needs to be solved today. I want to be clear about that. You are not required to act on anything that has surfaced or fix it, or even fully understand it yet. You are simply allowed to notice that it is there, and to know that its presence is not evidence of a step backward, even though it can feel that way in the moment. There's something almost paradoxical about this part of the process. The very clarity you may have been hoping for can, for a while, feel harder to carry than the fog did, simply because the fog was quietly doing some of the carrying for you. Your own mind and body are now being asked to hold things directly that were previously held at a distance. And that adjustment takes its own kind of time. I would like to offer you something small today. If something has surfaced for you this week that feels heavier than you expected clarity to feel, try simply naming it, even just to yourself, without needing to do anything about it yet. This is here now. I do not have to solve it today. On Sunday, we will sit with something that might help carry whatever has surfaced, gently, without asking you to resolve any of it before then. Until then, be patient with whatever clarity has actually brought you, even when it does not look the way you expected clarity to look. That's the end of today's sorrow. Whatever shifted, Whatever didn't, let it be there. You don't have to understand it yet. You are exactly where you need to be in this process. The clearing continues 3 times a week throughout July. If this found you at the right moment, share it with another woman who might be doing this with you. Even quietly, even on her own. Until the next one, take good care of yourself.